We played some of the Prime Minister's comments there, very strong words, obviously, and stronger action militarily overnight. You mentioned that there is some consensus. I mean, we watch from a distance and we do see that the Israeli population do split often on what their government does and says. You believe that they support this, largely support this attack on Iran and the fact that the nuclear capability has to be neutered?
Yeah, look, overwhelmingly, there's no debate around that. From our perspective here, this is not an act of aggression. Rather, this is an act of last resort. We're dealing here against Iran, a genocidal enemy that has time and time again repeatedly threatened Israel's annihilation, that has called Israel a cancerous tumor that must be eliminated. For decades, it has supported proxy terror groups, Hamas, Hezbollah, Islamic Jihad, the Houthis more recently. And then we've seen from intelligence and satellite imagery in the last 2 weeks that they are really advancing the enrichment of their nuclear weapons grade to a level that is really veering to the point of no return. We've seen them. Seen their underground facilities being exposed, and then just the other day, the IEA, the nuclear watchdog, had actually spoken out, I think, for the first time in something like 20 plus years to say that Iran is in breach of their duties for nuclear non-proliferation. So really, facing these circumstances, where Iran has been attacking us time and time again. This isn't a shadow war. This has been an active war by Iran now for some time. Israel's really left with no alternative, just like Australia would.
If Iran were to be allowed to develop nuclear weapons, do you think they'd be crazy enough to use them?
Look, I think as you quoted Prime Minister Netanyahu in your opening remarks, that history has certainly taught the Jewish people when there are those who seek our annihilation, we should believe them. And they have time and time again threatened Israel with annihilation. They have called us a tumorous cancer that must be eradicated. They have acted on these intentions by supporting terror groups that are devoted to Israel's destruction. So it really is a threat that is taken very seriously, and even more so after October 7th.
We know how horrendous October 7 was. Israel then was forced into battles on several fronts: Gaza, Lebanon, the Houthis, and now Iran. Does the population does it get weary of all of this? Do you get to the point where, oh my God, can we just solve this issue?
Mate, I can assure you, people here want nothing more than that. We don't want to see our children go to the front lines. We don't want to see children in Gaza being affected by being placed in the position they have been placed by Hamas. We want families united. We want to go on about our daily lives. We do not want to fight, but we are faced with a situation where we have no alternative but to fight. The cost of action here is certainly high, but the cost of inaction for the world's only Jewish state is existential.
Arsen, good luck. Stay safe and stay well over the next few days.